G'day guys, thanks heaps for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some cooking and cleaning motivation. So we're going to clean the bathroom together, and then I'm going to share with you a pork lettuce cup recipe. You guys seem to really enjoy my last cook and clean with me video where I shared seafood laksa and we cleaned the kitchen. So I hope you enjoy this one too. So in today's video I'm going to be speed cleaning our family bathroom. So I've got an hour while my son naps and my 3-year-old is entertained. So let's get into it. As you can see here, if you look at the countertops, any splash of water just leaves a mark. So it actually makes it really difficult with cleaning too, because if I don't make sure it's completely dry, it just leaves streaks. So when I'm cleaning, I always try to work top down. So that's one of my big cleaning tips. I'm going to start off by cleaning the mirror, just using some window and glass cleaner and a microfiber cloth. And I'm just going to get in there and get it as clean as possible. With this basin, when the water is turned on, if it's turned on too fast, it just splashes up onto the mirror every time. So there's always a lot of watermarks on the mirror just behind the basin there. Because this is such a large mirror, the only way I can clean up the very top is to stand on a toddler stool. But I do really enjoy having the big mirror, so that's just what comes with it. Do you have a big mirror in your home or a small one? Today I'm using 2 microfiber cloths. I'm using one that's got the spray on it and the other one as more of a buffer to get all the streaks off. I'm going to be using this method cleaner in eucalyptus mint for the tiles at the back to give them a really good clean and the grouting between them. Have you tried this bathroom cleaner? Do you have a favourite that you like to use? I've still got the bathroom blinds closed, and that's just because I'm filming, because if I open them up, it's so bright that you actually can't see what I'm doing. So that's why I've got them closed, but otherwise I would normally have them open. Then for the countertop, I'm just going to be using white vinegar solution and water and a different microfiber cloth. I find when I'm going through the bathroom, I have so many different microfiber cloths and I just keep changing them over. The one I'm using at the moment I bought from the reject shop in a big bag of bulk microfiber rags, and then the multicolour ones I'm using I bought from Bunnings.
We're in this together now. We're in this together now. Give me your love and tell me your...
Here I'm just spraying the base and I'm going to let it sit for a little bit. It's got some dots on my foundation, and then what I'm going to do is add water to this cloth and just clean the tap. If you know from another one of my videos, I sprayed it with the window cleaner, which cleaned it really well, but then it sprayed onto the mirror, so then I had to go back and clean that. So today I'm just going to try water, give it a good wipe. It's just got some water stains on it. My hope with these videos is that it inspires you and that you feel like, you know, you're cooking and cleaning with a friend.
We're in this together now. We're in this together now. Give me your love and tell me your secrets. 'Cause we're in this together now. Yeah, we're in this together now. No, 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 no.
We didn't build this house, and something I find really frustrating about it is these door handles. So they're actually sharp. So when I'm cleaning, like right here, I just catch my finger on it. It didn't bleed this time, but it's just unfortunate, and we've got them in the kitchen as well. What frustrates you about your house? I didn't notice this when we had the open for inspection, but yeah, when Dave and I are often cleaning around those door handles, we'll just cut our skin. I have actually looked into getting them replaced, but we're not going to do that at this stage. Next, I'm going to move on to the bath. So what I'm going to do first is remove all these toys and put them in this container and put them in the cupboard so they're completely out of the way. And then tonight at bath time, we'll just get a couple out and see which ones they're actually playing with.
No, 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 no.
When I'm dusting the bath, I always try and remember to dry dust first, because it's amazing how dusty the bath gets. And if I don't, I just smear it all round if I try and wet clean. So what I'm doing here is I'm going up to the blinds and I'm going to give them a dust as well. Sorry, like I said, the lighting's not that good.
I can't believe it's already over. Too late to talk and fix whatever's broken.
I must admit, I nearly thought about taking my jumper off here. I was getting such a workout. Next, I'm moving on to my least favourite task in the bathroom, and that is doing the shower. I just find with the shower, there's so many little nooks and crannies, and especially around the door and the lip to the shower, it's just really hard to clean. Maybe next time I should do it first, get the worst job over first. Do you start with the jobs you like least first and get them over, or do you like to do the ones that you can get through quickly and build momentum? I feel like at least I've done 2/3 of the bathroom, and now I'm just getting into the shower that I know is going to take a lot of time.
I hope it's not too late. I want you back here with me. We never should have said it's better this way. I'd rather be with you than someone I don't know. Now it's like we're living in two separate worlds. Come on back to me. Say that you won't go. I can't cope without you, and I wanna hold you close. Say that you won't go. Say that you won't go. It's been so cold without you here. We barely said.
The orange marks in the corner of the shower actually came off really easy today, just using this flannelette rag as well as the bathroom cleaner.
Before you disappeared, it's been so cold without you here. I'm not gonna lie, don't know what I'd do without you. Maybe we could try to figure out a way to put our past aside. I've realized I only want you. I hope it's not too late. I want you back here with me. We never should have said it's better this way. I'd rather be with you than someone.
Okay guys, I need your help. This is disgusting down here at the door. This is what I was talking about. So I've got that orange lip, and then actually on the chrome, it's just gross. I'm guessing it's hard water stain or something. So what I'm going to do with the orange is I'm going to use the bathroom cleaner because it works so well in the corners, and it did work really well here. It came off. And then I thought I'd try a few things to try and get that off the chrome. So I tried some dishwashing liquid. I tried obviously the bathroom cleaner, and as you can see, none of it really worked. I even used our Dishmatic. So what we have in our shower is Dishmatic that has dishwashing liquid down the bottom and then some vinegar. So whenever we have the shower, I clean down the glass. What we used to do was use a squeegee, but I found the soap scum, especially down the bottom here at the door, was still there. So if we give it a clean each time, it actually makes it so much quicker, especially cleaning the glass, which I noticed today. But because the door's normally shut when we're in the shower, I don't see any of this. Do you reckon I should try a cream cleaner here? Maybe like a Jif or something? I know in my last Cook and Clean with me, you guys recommended Barkeeper's Friend for my sinks to get them all clean. I haven't bought one yet, but I have had a look, but I couldn't find it online with my grocery shop. So I'll have to look into that a little bit more. Do you think that would help? After returning our shower products, I went back here to the room to see if the dishwashing liquid had had an effect, and unfortunately it hadn't. I even used the Dishmatic because it had a little bit of a scour on it, but it still didn't work. About this time in the video, I'm starting to run out of time. Like I said, I've got about an hour that my son sleeps for, so I'm just pulling the hair out of the drain, whereas I really could give that cap a really good clean, but I just don't have time today. I've just got to keep on motoring, and you know what they say, 80% of something is better than nothing. So I want to get on to vacuuming the floor as well as mopping the floor, so I'm not going to get caught up with cleaning this.
I'm here alone. I hate this party and I don't know anyone. We get drunk and we fight, but I forgive you although you drive me crazy. I want you to stay here. You'll be the death of me still. You're my medicine. Yeah, I need you, I need you. You light a fire just to put me out again. Still I need you. I'm weak for
I get asked in my videos what model number this is, and I don't actually know. If you have a look on my unboxing video, it might be on the box on that, but I'm not sure. I was given this as a gift from Black & Decker at a mummy's brunch. I actually won it. They were giving away a few. Don't mind me, I'm celebrating. I've just got the mopping to do and I'm done. I just gave the toilet a really deep clean a couple of days ago, so that's why I'm not doing that today. I'm thinking about buying a new mop. I'm not exactly happy with this one because I can't actually take the mop head off and give it a really good wash in the washing machine. So I just have to rinse it out, and it's just using a ton of water, and then I'm not convinced it's actually as clean as what it could be. So what mop do you love? What would you recommend? I'd love to know. Now I'm just going to shut the door and let it dry. But with having kids, I know as soon as someone goes in there, it's not going to be clean any longer, but it looks beautiful at the moment. And that's just the season I'm in.
Came into my life and started a fire. You made me feel like I could touch the sky. Oh, there's nothing missing now that you're my desire. Now all I have to do is to make you mine. 'Cause I know, and you know what we could be.
Okay, so what we're going to be cooking today is pork lettuce cups. Now this is really family friendly, and this is the recipe I chose to feed my best mate when the restrictions were lifted, and she came over and she loved it. She took a photo of it. So Nicole from The Simple Housewife has the full recipe on her blog. It's hers, so I will link it in the description box below. I've made a couple of alterations to suit our family. When I'm making these lettuce cups, I've only ever done it with pork, but I'm sure you could do it with beef as well. So the added additions that I like to add is unsalted peanuts, so I crush them up and sprinkle them on top, as well as these water chestnut slices, which I cut up into tiny little pieces. I don't have a preference for what noodles I use. I might always use the rice from Sally, but it doesn't matter which brand. And I must admit, I always add more. So I add about 200 or 250. We really like the noodles, and I find that it really bulks it up. So we always add a fair bit of that. So first off, I'm just going to follow the instructions on the packet. Some of them say to put it in boiling hot water for the vermicellis. Some of them say warm water, and here it even says you can use cold. So I just follow the particular brand and what it says. I also tend to use ginger from the fridge as well as crushed garlic. So when it says 3 cloves of garlic, I tend to use 3 large teaspoons of crushed garlic.
What I could say to convince you to hang around when you don't have to.
First thing I do is brown the meat and also break it up so it's as smaller pieces as possible.
When you don't have to. There's so much that I'm still keeping to myself, 'cause you don't listen, babe. But still you got me missing you. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time
And I'm adding in some crushed ginger from the fridge. The first oil I'm going to be putting in is some sesame oil, and then I'm going to be using oyster sauce. Then I'm going to be putting in some sweet soy sauce. This is the particular brand that I found on the Woolies website, and I think it's really good. The measurement I'm using here is half a tablespoon. That's why I'm doing so many spoonfuls, because we've lost our tablespoon. And then I'm going to be using the light soy sauce just so it's got a little bit less salt. My daughter loves soy sauce, so I do try and use the light with her. She really likes it on her dim sims. I must admit, when I'm cooking, I'm not the most efficient cooker. Like in my everyday life, I'm pretty good with time management, but not when it comes to cooking. Like right now, I need to cut up the water chestnuts, which I could have been doing as the meat was browning. Doesn't matter. I'm listening to some YouTubes and just enjoying this time cooking. I will have this meal fully prepped so that all I have to do is just heat the meat again when my best mate comes, so that I can be fully engaged and talking. There is something I can't do, and I can't kind of cook and concentrate on a recipe and maintain a conversation. So I want it all done so that I can be fully engaged when she's here. Next, I'm going to add in the water chestnuts once the sauce has actually started to caramelize, which just smells amazing, and then add back in the noodles. Like I said, I use more noodles than the recipe says, so it takes a bit of work to get all the sauce onto the noodles, but for me it's worth it, and it just spreads the sauce. I've chopped up 2 spring onions, and one of them I'm just going to put in here and the other one I'm going to use as a garnish. I also here just had some oyster sauce. I didn't use the full 3 tablespoons before, so I've just been trying to get the last little bit out. So unfortunately I had trouble getting cos lettuce. That's a lettuce I'd like to use, so I'm having to use iceberg. So I'm just peeling it off, going to give it a good clean and just give the nice big leaves to my friend, and we'll just deal with the small ones, Dave and I. Alright, it's done. I'm totally going to check and make sure it tastes okay before I give it to my friend. That is delicious. And now I'm going to put the peanuts in the pull chopper and crush them up. I hope you give this a try. Like I said, the recipe's down below. Tag me on Instagram if you give it a go. If you missed my last cook and clean with me, I'll link it here. It's got the seafood laksa, which is definitely worth making. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Together now.